I have to admit, I spent probably way too much time yesterday just watching my new robot vacuum.
Oh, they're mesmerizing, aren't they?
Totally. It vamps the room, it avoids the cat, it docks itself.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, this is it. This is the future.
Right.
But then I started digging into the stack for today's deep dive, and, well, it turns out I'm about 2,500 years late to the party.
It is a little humbling. We think of robotics and AI as this, purely modern thing, a product
Yeah.
of the Silicon Age.
Yeah, it got
But if you go back to the ancient Greek myths, especially around Hephaestus, the blacksmith god, the exact same concepts are right there. They just called it biotechny.
life through craft.
Life through craft, beings that were made, not born.
And what gets me is that this isn't just vague, hand-wavy magic. The descriptions have this weirdly specific mechanical logic to them.
Yeah.
Like the golden tripods in the Iliad.
Book 18, yeah. Homer describes 20 of them, and they aren't just tables, they have golden wheels.
And they could enter the gathering of the gods and then go back to the wall of their own motion.
Yeah, which is, it's basically an ancient description of an autonomous mobile platform, programmed furniture.
So we're talking about what engineers would call, an open-loop control system.
That's the key distinction, yeah. They aren't making complex decisions. They're just following a pre-programmed path, a set loop. Serve the guests, return to the wall.
But Hephaestus didn't stop there. He iterated. The golden handmaidens weren't just tables with wheels. These were full-on androids.
And this is where it shifts from simple automation to something that really looks like AI.
Because Homer says they had understanding in their hearts, news.
They had speech, strength. They even learned skills. They weren't just moving statues. They had, a mind inside them.
And the whole reason for them is so positive. Hephaestus was lame, and he built these incredible beings to support him as he walked.
It's a vision of assistive technology. It's not about replacement.
Right.
It's about embodied intelligence designed to augment human capability. It's just a wonderfully optimistic view of human-robot interaction.
That idea of understanding, of helpful intelligence.
Yeah.
That actually leads us perfectly to our sponsor today.
It really does. If you're looking for that kind of capability in your own work, whether it's AI training, automation, or software integration, you should check out Embersilk.
Exactly. They help you figure out where agents can make the most impact for your business or just for your personal life. It's about making tech work for you, just like those handmaidens.
So check out embersilk.com for your AI needs.
Okay, so if the handmaidens were the helpful assistants, we have to talk about the other side of that coin, the security system.
Talos,
The giant bronze man of Crete.
the first programmable sentinel. The myth says he patrolled the entire coast of Crete 3 times a day.
And he'd throw massive stones at any invader ships he saw.
And again, look at the detail. He wasn't just a magic giant. He was a machine. He had a single vein from his neck to his ankle filled with ichor,
The divine life fluid. And it was all sealed by a single bronze nail.
the famous ankle vulnerability.
But if you look at that mechanically, it just reads like a hydraulic system, right? The nail isn't just a weak spot. It's a service port.
Or a kill switch. That's exactly how an engineer would see it. You pull that plug.
The fluid drains, pressure drops, and the whole system just shuts down.
And the Greeks didn't have hydraulics yet, but they understood the concept. They understood a single point of failure in a closed-loop system.
It's incredible. So did they? Did they actually build any of these things?
You're not a giant bronze man, no. But later in the Hellenistic period, you had engineers like Hero of Alexandria who actually built real automata.
Oh, right, the automatic temple door.
Automatic temple doors, little self-moving theaters, all done with pneumatics, with water pressure, with weights.
So the myths were almost like conceptual prototypes, blueprints for the imagination.
In a way, yes. They were dreaming in code before code existed. They understood the logic of automation cams, pulleys, programmed movement, long before they had the electronics to perfect it.
Wow. It just really reframes history. It suggests humanity has always had this intellectually curious drive to replicate life and solve problems with craft. We're just natural innovators.
We absolutely are. And what's so hopeful is that the robots of our future are actually the oldest dreams of our past. It shows this eternal optimism we have that technology can and will make life better.
If you enjoyed this deep dive, please subscribe to the show. Hey, leave us a 5-star review if you can. It really does help get the word out. Thanks for tuning in.